Sandhya Pandey from Jagran Public School. Students, today we will talk about agreement of subject and verb. Okay, so what is agreement of subject and verb? Actually, students, the verb must agree with the subject in number and person for a sentence. So, to be grammatically correct, this is known as agreement of subject and verb. Actually, students, there are lots of rules as is displayed on the screen that subject-verb agreement means your subject and verb must match or agree in number. Okay. If you have a singular subject, then you must use a singular verb. The dog barks at every sound he hears. The books are lying on the decks. So in this sentence, students, the books means plural. Are lying on the desk. Are means plural verb. So this is what? Agreement of subject and verb. That if the subject is singular, a verb will be singular, and if the subject is plural, the verb will be plural. So, now students, subject and verb agreement, the following rules, there are lots of rules should be kept in mind in order to understand. Okay, so in order to understand whether the verb in a sentence should be singular or plural. As is given the rule number 1, a subject will come before a phrase beginning with of. This is a key rule for understanding subjects. The word of is the culprit in many, perhaps most, subject-verb mistakes. For example, hasty writers, speakers, readers, and listeners might miss the all too common mistakes in the following sentences. Students, I am giving an incorrect sentence. Generally, speakers speak this type of sentence: a bouquet of yellow roses lend color and fragrance to the room. But this is not the correct one, students. This is an incorrect sentence. The correct one is a bouquet of yellow roses lands. So, bouquet lands, not roses land. This is the mistake students usually speakers do. Now, students, if we'll see the rule, I have told you earlier also, if the subject is singular, it will take a singular verb. And if the subject is plural, it will take a plural verb. And one more thing I also want to add, student, that is that two or more singular subjects joined by the conjunction, it will take a plural verb. For example, students, that John and Jane are the best of friends. So, and is connector, and is adding John and Jane. Two are John and Jane are singular subjects. So, John and Jane are the best of friends. Now, if rule number 2, students, rule number 2 is, if there are two subjects in a sentence, okay, two singular subjects connected by or, either, or neither nor require a singular verb. My aunt or my uncle is arriving by train today. Neither Juan nor Carmen is available. So in this rule, students, it's clearly visible that two singular subjects connected by or, either, or neither nor require a singular verb. Okay, my aunt or my uncle, they are singular verb. They are singular subjects, and is singular verb. Now, students, if there are two subjects in a sentence, they should be kept in your, just keep in your mind that if there are two subjects in a sentence, but together they refer to one idea, a singular verb is used. Okay, for example, bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. Bread and butter. So, bread and butter. So, both are subjects. Bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. So, students, they refer to one idea. They refer to one idea, that is a single. That is for breakfast they are using. So students, singular verb is used. That is. Now, as a general rule, student, we use a plural verb with two or more subjects when they are connected by and. A car and bike. are my means of transportation. But students, some exceptions are also there. You know very well that rules are having exceptions. Okay. Breaking and entering is against the law. The bed and breakfast was charming. As in our rule, it's mentioned that we use a plural verb with two or more subjects when they are connected by and. But in exception, it's clearly visible, students, that breaking and entering is against the law. And the bed and the breakfast both are referring one idea, although, but students, but the verb is used as different verb. As bed and breakfast, that is plural verb is used. So they are exceptions, students. Exceptions are always there. Okay. Student, when I want to tell you one more thing, that if we will talk about collective noun, students, collective noun is considered as a single unit, okay, and it takes a singular verb. The cricket team was extended a warm welcome at the airport. Students, team means group of people, okay, team means group of people, as you know, it's a collective noun. So it is considered as an individual unit. So for that, it was a singular verb is used. And the chamber orchestra meets in the auditorium every evening. The chamber orchestra is also, students, orchestra is also collective noun. Yes, it is collective noun. And meets is singular verb. Now, if we'll see rule number 5, we'll use a singular verb with distances, periods of time, sums of money, etc. when it will be considered as a unit. 3 miles is too far to walk. 5 years is the maximum sentence for that offense. $10 is a high price to pay. But $10 was scattered on the floor. Students, that is an exception. So just be ready with every exception, because every rule has an exception. Okay. And if we will see rule number 6, with rule number 6 that I have told you earlier also, that with collective nouns such as a group, jury, family, audience, population, the verb might be singular or plural depending on the writer's intent. All of my family has arrived or have arrived. Most of the jury is or are here. A third of the population was opposed or were opposed to the bill. So that was students' collective noun. Some more rules are there. For example, some nouns which ends in s. Some noun, students, which ends in s. As it's clear in this picture, students, the bird sings. Okay, the bird sings. Bird is student. What is bird? Bird is subject. And bird is subject. So, sings, singular verb, singular subject. But here the birds sing, plural verb, singular subject. Now, as it's displayed on the screen, that some more rules are there. For example, students, some noun which ends in s take a singular verb. Okay, some noun which ends in s. For example, physics is my favorite subject. Physics, s, which ends in s, na? So it takes a singular verb. Gymnastics is an Olympic sport. Mathematics is taught by Mr. Paul. So s is there. So some nouns which end in s, student, it always take a singular verb. Now, we use a plural verb with quantifiers such as both, few and many, while much always take a singular verb. Okay. For example, both Shonam and Sina learn vocal music. A few volunteers have already started working with the families of cancer patients. Many are still waiting for the ship to arrive. Much water has flown under the bridge. So this is rule. This is a journal rule, students. You must be aware of it. And when two or more subjects, students, when two or more subjects in the singular are joined by conjunction neither, neither. Remember students, just keep in your mind that if the two or more subjects in the singular subjects are joined by conjunctions, either, neither, nor, either, or, and nor, the singular verb is used. It was same with and also. Okay. Either Rahul or Shyam is responsible for the mistake. Neither the apple nor the pear is fresh. And students, there is a different thing also, that when either or neither nor are used with two subjects, one of whom is different from the other in number of person, the verb agrees with the subject nearest to it. Students, if we will talk about titles of books, magazines and films, okay, titles of books, magazines and films, even if they contain plural noun, takes a singular verb. Yes. For example, student, 3 weeks is not enough. 3 weeks is 3 weeks. It is plural, although it is plural. But 3 weeks is not enough to complete this assignment. Rupees 200 is enough for a child's weekly pocket money. Okay. So, this is the rule, students. Some more rules that I want to share with you is that the noun plural in form but singular in meaning. Take verb in singular. The news is not true. Just please, students, just listen it properly what I am saying, that the nouns plural in form but singular in meaning. Take verb in singular. For example, a lot of boys like these chocolates. Okay. So boys are plural, but there are a lot of boys like these chocolates, but their meaning is like singular. So singular verb is used. Students, for example, some nouns such as clothing, food, furniture, crockery, stationery and footwear are singular, and the verb therefore should be in singular. The furniture has been damaged, the clothing has to be washed, the clothes has to be washed, sorry. So these all are some journal rules, students. This, for example, when a sentence begins with the introductory there, the verb should agree with the noun that follows it. For example, there are 6 boys in the class. There is a table in my room. This all are general rules of students' determiners. So students, I think the rules, whatever the rules I have given, you got the rule. If you are having any doubt regarding rule, you can just ping me, you can just message me through in inbox only, and through numbers also you are having, so you can message me. And I have given you some exercises also, students. I have given you some exercises. This is from your Collins book. We did the exercises, but I have given you that you should, all the exercises, you have to do it in your notebook. Okay? Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the given work. Rewrite the sentences by correcting the errors in the subject verb agreement. That I have given, that it will be revision portion of yours. Okay? And one exercises I have given, students, I have given answer also. But for that, you have to be very cautious about that. First, you have to do the exercises, and answer you have to see after when you will solve the exercises. From that, you can understand that how much our subject and verb agreement you understand. Actually, student, what happened that this will the subject verb and agreement, it is very necessary in your future also. It will very necessary when we construct a student a sentence, its verb and subject should agree in number of persons. So it is very necessary in your future also. So they are the basic things you should keep in mind, everything. And till 8th grammar is you are having vast grammar, but after 8th you are not having grammar. So please, students, try to learn all the grammatical rules by heart and try to learn whatever your teachers are teaching. So thank you so much, students. So please, if you're having any doubt, I've told you again also, just I'm telling again, just please message me. Thank you so much.